The Comprehensive Analytic Maturity Assessment measures the analytic competitiveness of an organization. We simply refer to it as CAMA. This presentation focuses on the primary instruments used by CAMA. CAMA uses four key instruments to gather information, including executive structured interviews, subject matter expert surveys, non-managerial end user surveys, and the analytic ecosystem inventory. Workshops are used by many who offer maturity assessments. So why do we choose to use surveys and not workshops? Consider the following. A client can periodically execute surveys. Workshops are black box activities difficult to repeat. Surveys are privately completed by each participant, whereas the attendee with the biggest paycheck or who is the most vocal will influence the group in a workshop. Surveys focus on individual perspective, while workshops often suffer from groupthink. Surveys provide a means to quantify the maturity level, while the workshop is dependent on a facilitator's best guesstimate. Consistent information collection and inference are the key benefits of surveys. We start with the executive structured interview, which is a face-to-face interview guided by a structured survey. The survey contains three types of questions, including several short answer questions that are targeted to a specific topic. A single open response question is provided so an executive can discuss anything they feel relevant, and multiple single response questions. It is a structured interview to avoid a freestyle, open-ended discussion that makes it difficult to quantify and compare against all other interviews. The SME and end user surveys apply to distinct user communities. The SME survey is reserved for business, data science, and IT experts, whereas the end user survey focuses on those frontline consumers of analytics. We break down the differences between SME and end user surveys by audience, participants, the survey scope, types of questions, and the completion allocated. All surveys are delivered online. The analysis of all surveys used in CAMA includes a cross-reference of survey responses. To that end, several similar questions are asked to different user communities. This is done to provide a means of comparing and contrasting opinions between executives, subject matter experts, and end users. Finally, the analytic ecosystem inventory is focused on documenting and quantifying the current level of analytics being executed and consumed by the organization. Specifically, the inventory collects and examines all antecedents, analytic applications, technologies supporting those applications, and the data necessary. An instrument is used to ensure consistent collection of information across the ecosystem, even if multiple teams are used to conduct the inventory. Combined, these four instruments offer a comprehensive view of the analytics practice at an organization. They provide a means to quantify the maturity level while affording a complete transparency and interpretation of any conclusions. For more information about the Comprehensive Analytic Maturity Assessment, contact us directly at the information provided.